I've been researching materials in Egypt, looking at topographical maps and Google Maps, trying to see if I can find some kind of indications of where the archives that the Atlanteans built in Egypt on the eastern shore of the Red Sea, or the western finger of the Red Sea where it touches Egypt. And I happen to be looking at some Google maps of from the satellite, and I happen to find this weird looking complex that looks like 4 sphinxes in a area that there's no acknowledgement that there's any kind of structure there. These do look like 4 perfect sphinxes sitting in the middle of the desert, and down towards the behind them is a circular depression which might have some clue to the Atlantean designation. I haven't been able to get the definition any greater than what you're going to see come up on the screen, and then you're going to see arrows pointing to them and what looks like shadows of their heads and their paws and the rumps of the 2 rear tails. I'm not sure what this is. It's in an area of Egypt that there is no cities there, but there do seem to be some installations not far from there. It's maybe 10 miles in from the finger of the Red Sea, the western finger of the Red Sea that touches Egypt at that point, and that's where I believe the region in which the archive will be found. The left paw of the Sphinx points straight to this, and it's interesting that we can't get the definition any higher, so we can't determine whether these might be some kind of structure that's built to store things, because there is a mining camp a little higher. But they do look very much like sphinxes from the angle that the satellite took these shots. I'll leave that up to you, but this is the area in which I've been looking for signs that the archive, there might be something there that the archive would tell us where the archive of Atlantis actually is. I'll leave that up to you. When if you'll look, you'll see a topographical map of Egypt come up. You'll see where the Giza complex is, and you'll see a red arrow pointing from the dot for the Giza complex all the way over to the area where this finger from the Red Sea touches it, touches the land of Egypt. And of course, at the time of the archives were built, this finger of water didn't reach up that far. The water level of the oceans was much lower, so it was farther down. But the shape that I found there, which looks an awful lot like a lion crouching, just like the Sphinx does, and where you see the red dot on the topographical map is where the approximate region where the archive would be. It would have been located at the heart of this shape. As for what this mysterious Sphinx-like objects are, I have no idea. We can't get any more detail on it. As I said, they might just be storage structures, but they look awful lot like sphinxes. I'll leave that up to you, and then you can decide. Next week I'll be finishing up part 2 of the Sphinx and what it points to and what's there and why it was built and what's in it. So I will have that ready for you to see next week, but look at this and tell me, what do you think it is? I can't tell.